Look at this steam wafting. Woo! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another cooking video, and today we are going to talk pancakes. I love pancakes, I love waffles, I love all of it. Today we're going to talk about a fun buttermilk pancake recipe that I really love. I actually developed it for the use of the spent sourdough starter, but since I don't have starter currently, I'm going to do kind of a replicate of this. Let's do it. The ingredients we are going to need for this recipe are AP flour, 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and good old buttermilk, probably about 2.5 to 3 cups of buttermilk. And that's it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to separate our eggs because we want to whip the egg whites slightly and add them at the end. Okay, so for the buttermilk, we're going to take it, we're going to shake it. We're going to measure out 2 cups. Beautiful, there's 2 cups there. And then we're going to do 3 cups. We're just going to give this a stir. Break up the yolks. We're going to add our sugar and salt to the flour. And then our baking powder. Just going to give this a stir. Okay, now we are going to take our whisk, shake it off, and we're going to whip our egg whites. You're not looking for like stiff peaks, but you want them to peak up a little bit. Just like that. Now we don't want to slam this down or anything because we want that air volume to stay, because that's what's going to give this the lift it needs. So now we're going to take this, add this to this. Now we do not want to overmix. All right, so we're going to gently stir this up. Nice, then we can start mixing it. So we're not whipping the crap out of it, just like that. I think it might be just a hair thick. So we're going to put another 1/2 cup of buttermilk. All right, so it's going to be 3.5 cups of buttermilk. And this will just gently and slowly mix it in. All right, you see how you still have some lumps and stuff in there? That's what you're looking for. And then we're going to take our egg whites and we are going to put them in there. We're going to gently fold them in. Just bottom to the top, gently fold them in. This just gives them just another little lift. It'll give them that full pancake kind of look that some people desire. Some people like thinner pancakes, that's okay. Okay, just like that. You can still see there's kind of some streaks in there. That's totally fine, because we're going to let this rest now for about 20 minutes. So here we are, we've waited our time and we're warming up our pan. Now I love a nice cast iron, you know, griddle pan, if you will. Fits straight across the front. I don't have one currently, so I'm kind of stuck using little non-stick action and then this beautiful non-stick Whisk Set pan. Size-wise, you can make them whatever size you want. Dealer's choice, really. But we've got our batter here. We're going to give this just the gentlest little stir, but you see how fluffy that looks. Okay, that looks great. For our fat, I'm actually in the middle of doing a fried chicken video, and I had all these beautiful trimmings, and I'm actually going to eat these as kind of chicken and waffles. What we're going to do is I rendered the chicken skin down. We're going to put a good amount of chicken fat in there. Now you can use butter, you can use nonstick spray, you can use whatever you want. And I'm using ladle, 1 scoop, let me show you that again, 1 scoop from the bottom up, about that big. Okay, just like that. Same on the other side. Okay, don't slam it or anything like that. Now they take about 2 minutes or so per side. maybe 2 minutes and a minute and a half, a little less on the second side. The first ones are always the pain in the butt ones. It's almost like you got to get the pan ready to cook pancakes. I don't know why that is. It just is. As I'm cooking, I like to stack them, because when you stack them up like that, they stay nice and warm. The mass keeps them warm. That's always the trouble, right? Like, you end up making an order per person and then making another one, and then nobody eats at the same time. So to me, if you do that nice fat stack of pancakes, that's how you really get everybody fed. You can start to see it's getting set around the outside. You're looking for nice bubbling. Now this is going to have natural bubbling because of the egg whites that are folded in. So you just can't go by the bubbles, you know? You really kind of want to give it time to set on the one side. This way you can flip them over. Let's take a peek. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Again, the first ones are always the tricky ones. That's what I always say. So we're going to flip this one. Oh, beautiful. All right, now this should be done. Yep. Ow. Woo! Hot stuff. I'm not going to put more fat, because you'll see why as we progress. That's cooked, ready to go. These second pancakes will look even better. And I'll put these back here just to keep them warm. Beautiful. See what I mean? Now you have that beautiful. Now from here on out, that's kind of what you'll have. Now you can put a little more fat down if you want. This is the perfect kind of coloration you want for your pancakes. If the more fat you put down, the more spotted it looks. So having a little fat is important. If you're really looking to get this beautiful flat kind of pancake look, you want to use a little less fat, or I should say just enough fat. 30 seconds and be done. It's perfect. Right onto the pile. Take our little guy, brush the fat around. Now you just repeat like that until all your batter's done. So this is what we got. If you want them a little thicker, I don't know why you would, but if you did, you can do 3 cups of buttermilk instead of 3.5. This to me is perfect. Delicious. We're gonna crush these with some fried chicken, actually. I think this is a great recipe to have on hand. Buttermilk, I think, is a necessity in this recipe, and in almost any recipe that calls for buttermilk. I know there's substitutions with milk and vinegar and things like that, and that's all well and good in that moment. In truth, I think the best substitute for buttermilk, and maybe I'll do a little video on that, is actually sour cream and regular milk. I think that's probably the best tasting substitute, and it gets the viscosity right. Give this recipe a try. You won't be sorry. You can garnish and decorate it however you want. Maple syrup, berries, whipped cream, however you enjoy your pancakes. If you do leave it a little thicker, you can definitely double this recipe into waffles. If you use the 3 cups instead of the 3.5 cups, that works really well. Give this recipe a try. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thanks, everyone. Peace.